Hello and welcome to ARIRANG News. It's Friday, October 7th here in Korea. Live from Seoul, I'm Han. Intelligence from South Korea and U.S. reportedly seems to indicate North Korea may launch another long-range missile soon. Increased activity has been detected at the North's main missile launch site just 3 days before the country marks the anniversary of the founding of its ruling Workers' Party. Our Hyun-bin talked to a leading expert on the possibility and reasons for a launch.
2 days before North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's birthday on January 6, Pyongyang conducted its fourth nuclear test. Just prior to his late father Kim Jong-il's birthday in February, it launched an intercontinental ballistic missile. And then, on September 9th, to mark the 68th anniversary of the regime's establishment, North Korea conducted its fifth nuclear test. Many experts believe there's a high possibility the regime could conduct a large-scale provocation to mark the anniversary of the founding of North Korea's Workers' Party next Monday, October 10th.
Along with its nuclear capabilities, North Korea could use an ICBM as leverage against the U.S. The regime needs to prove that its KN-08 missile could actually be used as a long-range weapon. To enhance its ICBM technology, North Korea could launch an ICBM or a satellite rocket to enhance its projectile and rocket propellant technology.
Last month, Pyongyang tested an enhanced rocket engine, fueling speculation that the regime could launch another ICBM in the coming weeks. North Korea claims it wants to put a geostationary satellite into orbit, although many experts believe that's a smokescreen for building a long-distance missile, and that the regime will continue to test its ICBMs.
To perfect its ICBM technology, the North need to conduct several missile launches and nuclear warhead tests. I believe Pyongyang could perfect its ICBM technology as soon as 1 to 2 years from now.
Senior South Korean military officials say they've spotted an increase in activity at the Dongchangni launch site, adding to the speculation that a missile launch could be imminent. Kim Hyun-bin, ARIRANG News.
And speculation is brewing that another nuclear test by North Korea may also be imminent. U.S.-based North Korea monitoring website 38 North says satellite imagery taken on October 1st shows movement at all 3 tunnel complexes at the North's main nuclear test site. Photos of the North Portal, where the regime conducted its 5th nuclear test on September 9th, showed a large vehicle, possibly a truck, near the entrance. Other portals also show a few vehicles and a group of people standing near the entrances, which could indicate ongoing work. But it remains unclear whether the activities are test-related. The think tank says North Korea could be collecting data on the most recent test, or the activity could be linked to preparations for another test. The Korea VR Festival, displaying the nation's virtual reality technologies and products, is up and running in Sangam, digital media city in western Seoul. President Park Geun-hye paid the festival a visit this morning to encourage entrepreneurs at the event. She said the VR sector is the epitome of endless imagination and possibilities. The president also asked engineers to lead new innovation and to add value to the industry by collaborating with Korea's culture, medicine, education, and even defense sectors. After designating augmented reality one of the nation's 9 strategic projects this year, the government is also upping its support and investment for the VR sector, considered a key sector in the 4th industrial revolution. Samsung Electronics has posted better-than-expected earnings in its guidance for the 3rd quarter. Despite the fiasco caused by the global recall of its Galaxy Note 7 smartphone, an uptick in the company's chip and display businesses likely negated its impact on Samsung's bottom line. Kim Min-ji tells us more.
Samsung Electronics' 3rd quarter earnings estimate has topped expectations despite a global recall of its Galaxy Note 7 smartphone. According to the company's earnings guidance, operating profits stood at 7.8 trillion won, or nearly $7 billion during the July to September period. That's up about 5.5% from a year ago, but down over 4% from the previous quarter. Sales likely fell over 5% on year to $43.9 billion. The operating profit beats a recent market consensus by roughly $300 million. This comes despite a global recall of the Note 7, which is estimated to cost Samsung up to $2 billion. The tech giant has been offering replacements or a refund after some reports of the device catching fire while charging. Sales estimates for the Note 7 have also been revised down to below 10 million units from an earlier projection of about 14 million before the recall. Analysts say a pickup in Samsung's chip and display sectors likely offset losses posted by its mobile arm. This is mainly due to rising prices, buoyed by increased demand from smartphone makers due to new releases, as well as increased demand for personal computers. Samsung will announce its finalized earnings later this month with a breakdown of performance by sector. Kim Min-ji, ARIRANG News.
Regions affected by Typhoon Chaba this week are bracing for more severe weather from tonight through Saturday morning. Heavy rain is forecast in the southern regions overnight, including Jeollanam-do Province, Jeju Island, Chungcheongnam-do Province, and even parts of southern Gangwon-do Province. Up to 120 millimeters of rain is forecast in some areas, accompanied by thunder and lightning. Authorities are warning about the possibility of landslides and flooding, so take the necessary precautions if you are in those areas. The latest round of bad weather will come around 72 hours after Typhoon Chaba killed 7 people and left 3 others missing in Busan, Ulsan, and Jeju Island. The cleanup costs are expected to rise into the millions of dollars. The government says it'll come up with a detailed restoration plan by the end of the month. And that does it for now. I'll be back with more headlines at 4 p.m. Korea time. Don't go away.